This is the daily energy reading. So our first card today is the Eight of Swords. Eights are about transformation. Transformation that can either be willing, and for some it is gritting our teeth and being dragged by our butts to make that transformation happen. But either way, it is about transformation. And swords are mental processes. And so this is a transformation at the mental level. I used to think one way, but I have changed my mind. That is the statement for this card. And so, as you can see, there are swords around the figure, but she can also they can very easily part those swords and walk out. Their hands are free and they can just part them and walk out. So, this is something that is within our power and only within our power to release and to be free of. And when we open up the swords, we create that gateway, that opening to come back to our original soul blueprint, which is absolutely open and loving and without judgment. And you can let go of these imprints through breath work, through meditation, through grounding into the earth. Because these are not real obstacles, but we have believed them into being by listening more to others rather than to ourselves. Remember, this is all mental. So if the voice in your head is of your father or your mother creating limitations, that's not your original soul blueprint. Those are imprints from mother and father, or whoever may have been in your formative years to help you navigate those times. And you can let them go. And you can also repurpose them. Our second card is Six of Wands. And here the wands are completely supporting the figure. And he has like a diploma. It's a wand, of course, but it looks like someone holding a diploma of some sort. And then the other wand. He's holding it in that very determined posture. The past has been conquered, and we rise into victory. And sixes are that balance that we gain after hard work. And this is what I was being shown by my guides, this is the type of victory that, because wands are fire, that if you're out in the woods and you only have 2 sticks to create a fire, and you have been working and there's a lot of tears and fear that you may not build the fire, it may not work, it could get dark before you get the fire going, all of that being in play, and then all of a sudden you get the spark. But it's not all of a sudden. You've been working very hard to get that spark, to create that fire. This is that eureka moment in projects, in business, in communication, passion in relationships. In energy work, this is the abilities and skills becoming more powerful and effective. So our final card for today is the Magician, the first card. Well, the Fool is the first card. Card number 1 in the Major Arcana. And I love the artwork in this because it shows our DNA. It reminds me of, it doesn't show it, but it reminds me of our DNA chain coming up into this alchemical circle, infinite. The white representing water or ice, and the red representing fire. This is also the moon and the sun. And it is also the Kundalini energy rising. This card is also very closely associated with Mercury, communication. So the Magician is the masculine aspect of creation. And I kind of beg to differ just a little bit here. I believe it is the intertwining of the feminine and the masculine, the feminine represented by the white, the water, and ice, and the masculine represented by the fire, and the union of the two, creating that full circle, reminding us that we are infinite. And this, for today, is that the words that you need flow. They have that alchemical process that you need to just be on fire and flow. In energy work, this is that your determination, your passion, your wisdom are rolling out the red carpet for you. All the work that you have been doing now comes to this beautiful culmination. It comes full circle. In projects, in tasks, you have everything that you need to bring it to completion, to fruition. All right, let's put it together. So we've been thinking about, we process in one way, which is also Mercury, right? Mercury is about our thoughts. It's about our mental processes. And so this old way of thinking, and look how the white and the red dragon are meeting right at the left of the heart. So they're clearing that old heart energy. Those old ways of thinking. The heartbreak being released. And when we let go of this old way of thinking and we allow that alchemical process to work from within, we are victorious. We rise into that higher vibrational frequency, bringing into manifestation our desires. So today, whatever you may be stuck in an old way of thinking, if you're trying to solve something and you've only looked at it from one way or all the ways that you know of, it's time to get out of your head and create some movement. Look at the way the magician is moving. The magician is the masculine aspect of creation, right? Which means that it is all about movement. Move your body, move your mind to create that victory that you are looking for. You will have that eureka moment today in whatever it is that you're trying to release. New ways of being will come into play today. There is great support here. You are loved. Be well.